Welcome to Ask For It, a podcast about owning your career from interviews to promotions and everything in between. Hosted by Amit Trivedi, ex-Salesforce and founder of High Performa. Every week we get into the mindset, strategy, and confidence it takes to grow on your own terms. Most people wait for opportunities to be handed to them. But here's the truth. The biggest career moves happen when you ask for them. And yet most people never do. And that's because of the fear of rejection. There's always a fear of rocking the boat. And here's the thing, if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip that script and start asking for what you deserve. Whether it's a raise, a promotion, or even just more responsibility, I'm going to give you the blueprint to make the ask with confidence and get the yes that you've been waiting for. The first thing we need to tackle is your mindset. Because asking for what you want isn't just about the words you say, it's about how you think. And let's be honest with ourselves. The reason why we don't ask for what we want is because we're afraid of hearing no. We're scared to hear no, you won't get that promotion. No, you won't get that raise. But you need to move past the fear of rejection because by not asking at all, you're actually giving yourself that no when there may not have been a no at the end of the question. The first mindset shift here is to really reframe rejection. You can't avoid rejection. You just have to start to become okay with hearing it and just not letting it affect your mindset. And the best way of doing that is to not think of no as a final no. Think of it more as not right now. So, for example, if you ask for a promotion and your manager says no, just find out why. Don't take it as an exact, like, no, you will never get promoted. Ask them, is it because of budgets? Are we not in promotion cycle? Do they think you need to still develop some sort of skill set? Regardless of what it is, the win here is that you did ask for promotion and your manager is now aware that you want one. And this goes into the second mindset shift, realizing the cost of not asking. Staying silent means staying stuck. Your manager is not a mind reader. They won't know what you want unless you make it known. Here's actually a stat that I love. People who ask for promotions are 10 times more likely to get it. And that's not a coincidence, that's strategy. So I'm going to give you one action tip to start this off with. Today, I want you to write down one thing you want in your career that you haven't asked for yet. And just put it on the paper. That's honestly the first step. All right, now that you've got your mindset right, let's talk about what you should be asking for and how to do it effectively. So, number one, get specific. Know exactly what you want. Is it a raise? Is it leadership opportunities? Mentorship? Be specific. Don't just say, I want more responsibility. Instead, say, I want to lead the next project. Two, prepare your case. Collect your wins, metrics, project successes, client feedback. You want to make it undeniable that you've been delivering value. A one-pager or bullet point works great here. Three, choose the right time. Timing is key. Ideal moments are right after a big project, a wrap-up, during performance reviews, or even after a big team win. And if you happen to miss that window, just create one. You can request a one-on-one with your manager and bring it up then. So here's an action tip. Schedule a meeting this week to ask for what you want. Even if it's just an exploratory conversation, get it on the calendar. And for example, I had weekly one-on-ones with my leader, and I always set an agenda beforehand. Even if that was me just writing notes in my notepad of things I wanted to ask her, things I wanted to work on, I always set that out. And always remember that these one-on-ones are about you and your development. And if your manager tries to sway it towards work updates, try and lead the conversation back. Or for next time, build that into your agenda and then share that agenda with your manager so she knows what you're using during that 30-minute or 1 hour session that you have with her. In my one-on-ones, I really geared it towards my personal development. So I made it clear to my leader that I wanted to keep moving forward and get promoted at each promotion cycle. So our meetings consisted of a lot of mentoring, coaching, and her guiding me towards opportunities that would set me up for success when those promotions came around. And because I asked for it, she was aware that that was one of my goals. And as a result, she was able to actually help me succeed towards that. All right, so now let's say you've asked for what you want. But what if you get a no? Here's where most people freeze up, and here's what to do instead. So, first, stay calm and curious. If you hear no, don't shut down. Instead, ask, what would it take to make this possible in the future? This will show initiative and it'll keep the door open. 2, get specific feedback. If the answer is no, you need to understand the gaps. So you can ask, what specifically can I work on to be considered for this in the next review cycle? You can even ask your leader how they can help you get what you want. You'll be surprised by how much help you can receive and really get set on that right path. One thing I like to suggest to my clients is that after any rejection, ask for 2 specific things that you can improve on next time. And not only will this show commitment, but it also sets you up stronger when you ask the second time around. All right, remember, the biggest difference between where you are now and where you want to be is one simple question that you're not asking. So this week, I'm challenging you all to ask for something you've been holding back on. Whether it's a promotion, a new opportunity, or even just more clarity, go out there and make the ask. Because if you don't ask, you're not going to get it. And if you need help crafting that perfect ask, you know where to find me. Until next time, go out there and ask for it. Thank you for listening to Ask For It. If this episode was helpful, I'd love if you subscribed and shared it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready for a bit more support, I do offer one-on-one coaching. The link's in the show notes if you want to check that out. Until next time, keep showing up and don't forget to ask for it.